Wow. Okay, Aquarius. Well, this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, if it doesn't resonate with you, watch your Moon and Rising as well. Hopefully, it does for some of you because it's a fairly positive spread via the cards. I also will look into my crystal. So, if you see a light come on like this, it just shows a little bit. Then you'll know that it's kind of hot shining on me, so I'll turn it off for right now, but you'll know that I have looked into my crystal or looking into it. Okay, my friends. Well, the first card, which is your environment card, is the Star card. Wow. Okay, so the Star card is a major arcana. It's the number 17. Enlightenment, accomplishment, hope, realism of dreams coming true, faith and trust in the universe and God. It's almost to me such a deep emotional feeling that I'm getting for you guys. Happy beyond belief for you, for some of you. And I know some of you Aquarians are going to go, well, I'm not quite there. Well, either, watch your moon arising, like I said, or this is the foundation from which you can work from these cards. Just know that the universe is here for you. I love the Star card. It's a woman, of course, standing in this. She's naked in this water. She's understanding that she's in tune with the universe, and therefore she can manifest. She's holding the water, letting it drip through her fingers. She has this dove for peace. So I think a lot of you going to turn on the light now. Okay, so I think a lot of you are starting to feel some real excitements, the hope, like I said earlier. What is my future bringing for me? Deep breath. And I don't think, again, that this is just for June. This feels to me, and I'm looking at all these cards, like this is the beginning of a certain phase for you guys. So let me look into the crystal and see what else is going on. Well, interestingly enough, I do feel like a lot of you, the first thing I got was I'm seeing a lot of clouds, and then I saw a face. So it was almost like some of you have had your heads in the clouds, meaning that it's not a bad thing, but that's where you really wanted to be, is the optimistic point of view, or the very spiritual or seventh chakra point of view. And I feel like for some of you that's working. I feel like you are, what's interesting, I was just getting ready to say, looking at this crystal, some of you are practical and grounded. And interestingly enough, the indicator card is, look at this. It's like a pentacle card. It's the Four of Pentacles, and it's called Firm Foundation. So you're building your foundation with the universe, with intuition, with hope and accomplishment. As you can see, this guy is standing in front of this mountain. Again, he doesn't have a shirt on, so you're seeing the strength that can come out of this. And he has this triangle in the middle of his back. And sometimes when I'm doing readings for people, whenever I see a triangle, when I read chakras, it's like it's old soul knowledge within us. So these two cards really blend beautifully together from my point of view, from my perspective. I'm just saying that this is the Star card, and the 4 is about foundation and building that foundation through your inner knowledge and knowing how to do that, just innately knowing how to do that. Don't turn your back on other people. The caution to this card would be, don't turn your back on others. He's not looking at this mountain. So that could be two things. He's keeping his head on straight. He knows that he has a ways to go before he reaches the peak. But make sure that you continue to see the vision. Make sure that you continue to see the vision, but move in steps that are practical and make sense. Make sense? You know what I mean? That that you don't make a decision that's out of line with what your who you are and what you want. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what's changing for you is this Page of Rods. I love this Page of Rods. The pages represent children, can be teenagers. And the pages are about, the rods are about our message to the world, our life force. This can be a loudmouth child. So if you're working around children and they talk a lot, or they have a lot to say, they may have a lot to say. Maybe they just blow you away. They might be a crystal child, a star child, which means that they are informing you of some type of spiritual expansion. I'm not really sure what it is I'm getting, but I've done readings for children, and it's amazing to me what they come up with. So if you're around children, listen to them. They may say something that may awe you, or put you in awe, rather. But it could also be news that comes up. He's yelling, as you can see, or speaking. News about an opportunity to put your message out in the world. Something that comes up, something that either you receive a phone call, or that comes in your inbox, or you see online, you send out resumes. It's something to that nature where you're looking for an opportunity to expand. And it would be a new opportunity. It'd be something that would be really exciting for you. Now, the indicator card below is the same as the Lover's card in traditional tarot. So, this could be, it could be news of a venture, a job, a new way of thinking. It could also be about a relationship. This is the Lover's card, and this is usually two people who are very committed, who see things the same way. They're highly connected. It's not like they don't have their down times. They do, but all in all, they stand the test of time. And this could mean a couple things. Possibly your being in this relationship is encouraging you. This other person is encouraging you to take on more, to do more, to create your message. It's interesting. I don't always get when I'm doing readings that this has to be a love relationship. This can be a relationship with another person who is such a like-minded individual, like a soul, a soulmate via a friend. But I just feel the flow of these three. These two are very calm, and this one has something to say. So let me know in the comments below what this, means to you, Aquarius. He's also wearing this sort of sun god medallion, and that feels very meaningful. What is that? Let me look at my crystal. Sun god medallion with the Lover's card. Well, I feel like, if it is about love, some of you are in new love, and then some of you have been looking for love or someone to support you, and it could be even financially. Okay, so what else is coming up and through here? I mean, I could go on about that financial support or someone who, and then a burst of energy. Okay, so it could be for those of you who are looking for that support, they come around. This could be someone who sees your vision and wants to partner with you to help you make these dreams come true. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, interesting. All right, so the third card, and this is what's changing for you. This is what's coming up for you. Okay, so the third card is the outcome, and this is a very positive card again, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is happy home, happy family, money's fine. It is a Pentacle card. She's dressed well. She has her bird and her hat and her nice castle in the back. it could be that you're getting news about, again, your work that can bring you money. It takes you to a place of feeling calm and settled and knowing where you're going in life and having a plan and putting the plan into motion. And therefore you've put it into motion, and you're seeing the results of calmness, of being able to chill and enjoy those fruits of your labor. All right. Interesting. I love that that's an outcome card. And the indicator card for the Nine of Pentacles is in the John Holland deck. It's the Seven of Rods. So it's interesting, in this particular deck, the rod cards are bound by purple. And the Seven of Rods has to do with, standing your ground. That's exactly what it says. Knowing who you are. My other deck that I use a lot, the Green Witch Tarot deck, it's a girl standing on a stool. She's putting the rods, placing them very, very precisely on her fireplace wall. She has her hand on her hips. So she's standing up for her beliefs and who she is and what she wants. And this is the same message. Look at this. He's almost like a warrior. He's standing up for himself, and he's like to the sun, right? Like you have the power of the sun. Oh, wow. Okay. Something just came to me. Remember when I pointed out this medallion that says it's like a sun god? And it feels like this is an indicator or a message of this particular card. Standing up to yourself, standing up to the strength, standing up to the universe and the power and the sun and to life, to just your life force, and saying, this is who I am. I'm Aquarius, hear me roar. And you do. And you have firm ground to stand on. You gain the power of the sun and what all it offers, the strength to make your life grow, to expand. It's the number 7. 7 has to do with seven life paths, and people that are born on the 7th or the 16th or the 25th are very intuitive. That's what's always interesting, or that's why it is interesting that this is surrounded by purple. So owning your spirituality and your intuition as well. Let me look in my crystal and see. This belongs right there. Okay. All right. So this 9 of Pentacles with the standing your ground. Yeah, Aquarius, it is all about you. You may have this support, and I hope you all do. But it's an 8 knowing of who you are and where you want to be. And you'll get there. I mean, it's for a lot of you. It's taken some time. I think a lot of you are going like, wow, this has been a huge mountain to climb for me. And it's funny because I'm getting a visual of one of those old phones back in the, I guess, I don't know, maybe 40s, possibly 50s, but they have those old cords. If you see those in movies, or the black cords, it's very long, right? And it's connected. The phone is, the speaker's connected to the actual box, the phone. Okay, so let's see. So it's like this has taken years. All right, so anything about the 9 of Pentacles? It feels like a new breath of fresh air, a new breath of life, very meaningful, hope, joy. It's interesting because you're about the 4th reading I've done for June, and yours is the most positive for sure. And in fact, I was thinking before I was pulling your cards, a couple of the other signs, it's been more of the sword cards or some of that. And I thought, oh, well, that might be the way of June. But with you, Aquarius, I feel very positive. Okay, with most of you. And let me know in the comments below. All right, so I'm going to add these up, all of them. So we have 17, we have 18. This is 1, 18. 18 and 9 is 27. 27 and 7 is 34. 34 and 6 is 44. Wow, that's interesting. 4 and 6 is 10. 7 is 17. 9 is 26. 27 and 17 is 44. Okay, well, of course, 44 is a master number. Wow, the master builder. It's 2 4s. This is why this 4 seems so important. 2 4s together are being able to build from, you know, a structure that's solid, a foundation that's solid, secure. If you look at the number 4, we always draw this one line first, don't we? When I'm teaching numerology, I teach this. The 4 has a personality. All numbers do. So we draw this line, and then this part here is attached to it. So this is the structure, and the structure is always able to hold the attachment. And when you have 2 4s together, that becomes the master builder. Then you have more tools so that you can build and create more. Okay, interesting. So we don't, of course, have a 44 in the major arcana cards, but we do, of course, have the number 8. And the 8 card is about power. It's the strength card, of course. Why wouldn't it be? As a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and above all, love. Okay, so that's what the strength card is asking you to do, is to know that you have these qualities.